and welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you my Halloween collection from my brand Never Naked by Jackie. So this year I have 8 polishes, and I decided to go with something a little different, kind of like how last year my Christmas collection was an unconventional Christmas. This Halloween I decided to do something a little different. Instead of your typical, slimy greens and pumpkin oranges, I ended up with something pretty dark and moody. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one is my red, and this one I actually reformulated a couple times and I was very disappointed. It was just too pink, and then I actually ended up getting in the mail a new ingredient that I had ordered, and it ended up saving the day, and now I have a beautiful red jelly, and it's got some rainbow hollow, then it has little black speckles and black shreds. And on my nails, this was opaque in 2 regular coats, which I was surprised. I thought it would be 3 thin coats. If you have longer nails than I do, you might need 3 thin coats, but on me this was good in 2 coats. And this one I decided to call Bloodsucker. I decided to give them all kind of like dark, spooky-ish names. Okay, and the next one is my purple, and this one is called Wolfsbane. And this one is a bunch of purple metallic flakes, and then it's got little tiny kind of like sapphire glitters, which you can't really see them in the bottle, but on the nails you'll see little purple glitters. And this one is best, I would say, in 3 thin coats. Okay, and then we have the one white in the collection, which I guess isn't really dark and moody, but I really wanted it. This one is Creepy Crawlies. So this is a white Crowley, and it's got little tiny neon green glitters. Then it has little tiny sapphire glitters, and then it's got a ton of green shimmer. And this one again, I would say is probably best in 3 thin coats, just with the nature of white Crowleys. Okay, then we have a gray, and this one I named Graveyard. So this is a soft gray, and then it's got little tiny black speckles, and then it's got that beautiful red orange shifting aurora shimmer. This one was good in, how did I do this? I want to say this was good in 2 regular coats, or if you really want to just build up that shimmer, 3 thin coats. But it was opaque on me in 2 regular coats. If you do thin coats, which I normally do prefer thin coats, so I normally would have done 3 thin coats, but I did do this one in 2 regular coats. And if you're wondering what those marks in the bottle are, this was initially a lighter gray, and then I reformulated it, made it darker, but I used the same bottle, and so that's got the original lighter pigment sticking to the bottle. Okay, now the next one, this one wasn't intended to actually be in the collection. It's just a polish that I've been trying to make for a very long time, and I finally was able to make it, and I thought it would fit with this collection. So this is a 1 coat black, and I decided to call this Midnight. Now this does dry glossy, which honestly kind of surprised me. I thought this would be at least satin, if not matte, but this actually dries glossy. I waited for 10 minutes letting it dry to see if it would dry down, and it stayed glossy. So this is just a 1 coat black. All right, now I have 3 toppers. The first one is my purple and green glitter topper. They're shifting glitters. So they're green and purple, but then you can see they kind of shift. And this one is very dainty. and sparse. So you're gonna get more of like a speckled look unless you do a couple coats on this. I did formulate the base so that if you wanted to do 2 coats, it wouldn't be overly thick. And this one I decided to name Phantom. And this one looks nice over grays, it looks nice over blacks. See that shift? Okay, and then the next one, this one is really cool. This is a red and black glitter topper, and I decided to name this one Devilish. So it's got 2 different sizes of matte black hexes and then 2 different sizes of metallic red. And because of the nature of these glitters, some of the bigger ones are heavier. You'll have to shake it up really good, and you might have to fish a little bit for the bigger ones. But this one I thought was really interesting. All right, and the last topper, this is my favorite. I love this one. It's what I've been wearing on my nails. This one is Haunted, and this is a red to black shifting multi-chrome flaky topper. I've been wanting to make a polish like this for a very long time, and I just never got around to using it. I've used this ingredient in multiple polishes, but I never got around to making a topper until now, and this is just so beautiful. So pretty. I love this. And I'm wearing this over 1 coat of Midnight. So Haunted over Midnight. And this is just so shifty and just moody. Like I don't know, it's just so pretty. I love it. This would also look beautiful over a gray. Alright guys, this was my Halloween collection for 2023. I'm going to link my Instagram down below. Once I upload all these, pricing and everything will be on Instagram. And then if you want to place any kind of order, please just send me a DM to Never Naked by Jackie, not Nurse Jackie. I like to keep all of my orders on Never Naked by Jackie. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.